What's going on, everybody? My name is Justin and welcome back to the BTR Garage. In this video, we're going to show you how to change the fuel filter on your 7.3 Powerstroke diesel engine. The supplies you're going to need to do this job are a tube like this. This is 3/8 inch inner diameter. This is what we'll use to drain our fuel filter fuel bowl. You're going to want something to catch the fuel in. You're going to want a wrench with a 1-inch socket, which we'll use on this tool, which removes the cap for the fuel filter bowl. And of course, you're going to want a genuine Ford Motorcraft fuel filter for the 7.3 diesel engine. The first thing you're going to want to do is locate the fuel bowl drain tube. If you go to the passenger side wheel well, look into the window back here, you'll be able to see where the tube is. That's the tube you will attach the drain hose to. Fish the tube up from underneath the truck into that window where the tube is and attach the drain hose to it, or the drain tube, and then place that into some kind of container again to catch the fuel. Next, you're going to want to reach behind the fuel filter bowl and turn that little yellow lever, which will drain the fuel from the bowl. Just click it to the right like that. Grab your tool to remove the fuel bowl lid. Stick it in place like so. Grab your wrench with the 1-inch socket. You can use that to loosen the lid. Slowly remove the lid. You might get a little bit of fuel spillage, but that's okay. Carefully set the lid aside. Remove the gasket from the fuel filter bowl. You can set that aside, and then you have to kind of pry the fuel filter out of there by hand. It can be a little stubborn sometimes, but there we go. Let any fuel drain out of the filter that got stuck in there. Set that aside. Wipe out the rim of the fuel bowl. Make sure it's nice and clean for the new rubber gaskets. Next, we're going to close the fuel bowl drain, so flip that lever closed on the back of the fuel bowl. We're going to grab our gasket that has the beveled edge and lubricate that with some diesel fuel. I'm using the diesel fuel that came out of the fuel bowl that emptied into my little cup. So once we have that lubricated up, we'll set it on top of the ridge on the top of the fuel bowl. We're going to grab the fuel filter O-ring, the round one, lube that one up as well. We're going to take that O-ring and slip it around the groove on the fuel filter itself. And once we get it on there, we're going to apply some more diesel fuel for lubrication to that. We'll also lube the little O-ring on the bottom here. Once everything is lubricated, we're going to slide it back down into place. Grab your fuel bowl lid. We're going to put just a little bit of diesel fuel again around that edge that sticks out. That will contact the O-ring. Take our lid and slip it back into place. Snug it down till it bottoms out. The fuel filter install is now complete. You'll want to remove your hose that you had for the drain bowl, dispose of the old fuel, or you can filter it back into your gas tank like I do. Just make sure you're using proper filters before you filter it back into the tank. Before your next startup, you're going to want to prime the fuel pump a few times. You can do that just by turning the key to the on position, but not starting the truck. Turn it off and on a few times. That should fill up some of the fuel in the fuel bowl, and start it up, and you're good for another 5,000 miles or so. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any thoughts, comments, or questions, please leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. All of the parts and tools that I used in this video can also be found in the description. Stick around for more good stuff coming up very soon. Stay safe out there. I am checking out. We'll talk to you all next time.